Fifth time's the charm. Alright, so this is what if Deku had the rinnegan. So, Deku is born with purple eyes with black lines in them. When he is born and the doctors see this, they chalk it up as a quirk mutation unlike either side of his family. So, and then once he goes to a doctor's office to see what his quirk is, they have given it the name the rinnegan, and have also found out, and taking some DNA from Deku, have found out the 6 paths technique. So, Deku goes back to school saying about his quirk, and for this, he isn't bullied, because he has a super strong quirk. So, we cut to middle school now. Deku and Bakugo have become friends, along with them being the popular kids. So, as the teacher says, "Who am I kidding? I know all of you want to be heroes." So Bakugo, Deku, it seems like you two are going to UA. Yeah, I'm gonna be number 1, and Deku's gonna be number 2. Yeah, right, Kanchan. I'm gonna be number 1, and you're going to need number 2. What did you say to me, Deku? In this what if Deku's a lot more confident. Oh, nothing, Bakugo. Sure, whatever, you cocky. So, after that, Bakugo and Deku hang out, which means Deku never gets attacked by the sludge villain, therefore never getting one for all. So, All Might throws the sludge villain away, and Mirio becomes this ninth user of One for All. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So, Bakugo and Deku were hanging out when that soul sludge villain thing happened, so nothing happens to them. And they begin to train for the UA entrance exams. Deku has been able to use all the paths of the Rinnegan, but he is then only able to use a little bit of them. But now, after 5 months of the 10-month training period, he is able to use Planetary Devastation and Chaotic Almighty Push. So, for the next 5 months, he practices on the Animal Path and summoning, and he is able to summon the giant dog and bird and all the other summonings. So, the day finally comes of the UA entrance exams, and Bakugo and Deku walk in together. Oh yeah, over the 10-month training period, Deku still works at that junk beach to practice with Almighty Push and Universal Pull, and Momoya Yorozu says, "Hey, I've seen you've been hanging out at this beach a lot. Are you training to be a hero?" And Deku says, "Oh yeah, I'm going to UA. I'm going to be the number 1." Momo goes, "Oh, you're going to UA? I got it on recommendation." "Oh, that's so cool," Deku says. "Must be nice going in on recommendation. But I hope your quirk is super strong." "Alright then," Momo says, and then leaves. They also exchange phone numbers. So, as they walk in, Deku does not trip, but he still meets Uraraka and isn't as flustered. So, the written exam, Deku passes with flying colors, mainly because he's super intelligent, and also because the Rinnegan lets him comprehend anything that he sees. So, then we cut to a practical exam. Deku doesn't talk to Uraraka that much, so Ida doesn't scold him. And then, Deku rushes in first using the Asura path, shooting in with rockets coming out of his feet, and taking down the first 3-pointer robot with a rocket fist. Then, he takes out more and more robots using either Asura path or Diva path. And then he bites down on his thumb, lets blood hit each of his fingertips, and sends it down. "Summoning Jutsu!" Deku yells, as he summons the giant 3-headed dog, which needs to crush parts of robots, roaring. Everyone is shocked. All the teachers are shocked about how powerful Deku is, except for Bakugo. So, Bakugo goes, "Don't try that, Deku. I'm still gonna get more points than you." In this what if they're in the same fighting arena. As Bakugo is blasting away, and Deku goes, "Yeah, right." Deku slams his hands together, and a single black orb appears. I'm gonna win with one more attack. The black orb flies up into the sky, and all the chunks of raw begin to fly into the sky. As Uraraka screams out as she is trapped by the 0-pointer, Deku goes, "I got this." As what's left of the robot bits fly up into the sky, he slams his hands together. "Planetary devastation!" he yells as the meteor flies down and slams into the 0-point, destroying it, which leads Deku to get 60 Rekisu points. And then, as Deku is beating all the robots down, the practical exam ends. And after a couple weeks of waiting, Deku being confident he won, and his mom also being confident he won, Deku gets it in the mail. "Young man Izuku Midoriya, you have succeeded. You have topped in the number 1 for the UA Ethics exams. Number 2 was Katsuki Bakugo." And Deku's like, "All Might." And then he goes, "Oh, that was so cool," after the message ends. And then, next up, after a couple weeks, Deku is actually first into class because he's early. He still has the same thought, but he's like, "Is that Jordan meant for a giant?" Then everyone else comes into the class one by one, and Momo's in the class. "Oh, hi, Yayurozu," Deku says. "Oh, hi, Deku," Yayurozu says. So, after that, they have some light conversation along with everyone else. And then a loud voice, take your feet off that desk. That is reserved for school property only." As a blue-haired kid with glasses is doing karate chop motion with his hand talking to Bakugo. "Yeah, right. Come on, Kachan, take your foot off the desk." "Really, Deku, you gonna try that?" "Oh, come on, Bakugo. You know I can beat you." "Yeah, right." Bakugo takes his feet off the desk to defeat. Aizawa comes, and then, as they all put on their gym uniforms, that's what ends it off today. See you guys.